So, here's the latest for us. We're allowed one in a car travelling. Some regions have banned meetings of more than one person. Where do you go from that? Where do you go from that? I mean, one person in a car, unless you're conducting business. How would that work? I mean, obviously, they're not going to stop people who are taking a relative to a hospital or a dental appointment, I hope. But are dentists even open at the moment, with the risk of infection, open mouths, etc., etc.? I don't know. I haven't even inquired as to the availability of dentistry here recently, so I wouldn't know. There's some interesting shifts in, I guess, nighttime activities for people as well. People tend to be behind their gates more early. People aren't around. I mean, we have what we call crawlers, which are cars that, because we're rural, young couples, you hear music pumping from the car, young lads out getting stoned, that kind of thing, escaping the parents, So we call them crawlers because you can hear them at night, obviously, even if they're sort of a kilometre away. If they're driving a normal speed, no radio on, can't hear them. If they're driving slowly, then echoes everywhere with a boom, 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 boom coming from behind the glass. Obviously, that's stopped because the kids aren't going out at night. Rightly so in many ways, but wrongly so, obviously. The psychological impact isn't going to hit for a while, actually. 2 or 3 days more, I think, before people start getting itchy feet. But hey, if you live in Spain, you can rent someone's dog for €25, which means you can go out for a walk. And I'm not joking. We have a website here called Milan and then uncios.com. And you can rent a dog to escape the quarantine or isolation or lockdown, whatever you want to call it. So apparently you are allowed to take your dog out to go to the toilet and bring him home again. There's been people saying that, actually. The police have been screaming at people, toilet only for the dog, and then take him home. They clearly don't understand the needs of an animal, but they never did in Spain, so it's not surprising, really. What else is going on that was mildly amusing earlier? Well, nothing's mildly amusing, really, as you can imagine. We're going to try and get out to see an older person we know tomorrow, take them a few bits and pieces as an excuse to get out as well, but they do need things. So there's a friend of ours, there's 2 of them actually, one's in his 60s, the other's in his 70s. They're fine, but in essence they're a bit concerned, and obviously being a bit younger, they want to talk to me and find out what I know. We haven't met face to face obviously since, well, for a while, through various circumstances, so we don't even know logistically if we'll be able to even do that tomorrow. So we'll see if, because only one in a car, it might be that I'll have to head out on the bike, and if my girlfriend wants to go, she'll have to drive the car. Oh, the fun of a lockdown, eh? So, day 4, not much to report. Quiet, people behaving strangely, people taking advantage financially, and people being people, really. Just people being people. Cheers.